I think we're live. Looks like my mic might be working. Hello, gentlemen. Random Friday evening live chat brought to you by Midwest Industries. Also, last week's sponsor. Okay, there we go. Everything seems to be functioning. This was super last minute. I was very busy today. I have a shooty qualification to do tomorrow. So I went and practiced it once today, and then I zeroed that rifle's the red dot on it, and had to pack up stuff. 'Cause it's supposed to be shitty weather tomorrow, and I'm like, oh, I got like 8 minutes to get ready for the live chat. I had to bring up my laptop and put the lights up, and all right. So what do we got going on here? Javier, hello. Steven, hello. That's a little machine head. John's in the building. Iroquois Foreskin is here. Adam Hall, Scott Wexler, Uncle Guns. All right, lots of cool folks in here. Steven, thank you. The signature rifle is pretty banging. It needs a different optic on it. I'm kind of hoping that Primary Arms drops the GLX Prism, like the gold line of the 1X Prism. It probably won't go on that rifle because that's going to get loaned out to people. It'll probably go on my rifle, but I have a silver Prism sight, the SLX, that would look good on it, but still no word on the GLX dropping. Scott, I did not see that he has got insurance squared away, but that is awesome because he was on my list of things I'd like to get to, and it didn't look like it was going to happen, but now it might. Scott, I'm going to tell you the Primary Arms optics. Like each time they do something new, it impresses me a little more than it did before. And to the point, like now with their new, I don't know, 9th gen or whatever the hell their red dot is. And I think it's like the MD25 is what it's called. Don't fucking quote me on that. But I saw it at SHOT, and they have streamlined the body quite a bit and made it nicer than the old Primary Arms red dots. I used to say HoloSun had them in the red dot department. I don't believe that at all anymore. I think Primary Arms has HoloSun in the red dot department. And they're leading the pack in prism sights, and their magnified optics are certainly the best bang for the buck. So much like on their more budget stuff, do I feel that it's like the best value out there. And then you get into ones that outclass it, but they're really expensive, right up until the PLX compact 1-8s. I think they're the best low power variables you can get. And then on the full magnified stuff, 5 to 20s, 4 to 14s, whatever those numbers are, they're just a good value. But there are still a lot of companies that just are overall better, are higher quality. Yes, Scott, you should stop by their booth at NRA. Is NRA in Dallas this year? I opted out. I have not heard anything weird with HoloSun and PowerTac Uncle Guns. Apparently somebody told me yesterday that somebody went on a rant on the interwebs that if you buy a HoloSun, you're a traitor, and I don't know. I don't know any more about it, and but I've never been a big fan of PowerTac. Probably in 2017, maybe I turned them down to do any affiliate stuff with them. Crystal, hello, ma'am. So, where was I? What was I talking about? Don't know. Whatever, something. Oh yeah, primary arms. GLX comes out. I put that on one of my newest SBR and take the SLX off and put the SLX over here on this guy. That hollow sun will go back to something. Oh, Brian, hello, sir. But as you can see back there, maybe there is a scout light, a hollow sun 512, maybe. I don't know what number it is. I did a video on it, and a combat art training sling, their truck sling, are all on the rifle. So not this week, not tomorrow, but the following Saturday, we have our first live fire class in PA of the year. Hopefully the weather is nice to us. But it's a shooting and moving carbine workshop, and that carbine will be there for people to use if they would like to. Colt, hello, sir. And that'll also I got two other things maybe to try out on that rifle too. So one optic and one not optic. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, actually, there's another product I might put on there as well. But it's going to be a test bed for a bunch of stuff. Anyhow, I went zero the optic today and realized how much I don't like red dots compared to prism sights. The old astigmatism. But I did get the red dot zeroed, and because I didn't have enough time to prepare, I couldn't get the picture off my phone onto Restream so that I could just bring it up and show it to you. But it does look an awful lot like the iron sight, like 3/8 of an inch group at 50 yards. So with a 1x starburst red dot. I think with the prism, I could do maybe a little better because it would be a finer aiming point that isn't all blown out from an astigmatism. Or maybe with a LPVO on there, I would be able to see the aiming point better way down 50 yards away and maybe be able to hold a tighter group. Stephen, I don't know how much time I have on the sling. You're not coming next weekend, are you? Well, if you were, I'd let you check it out. In fact, I'd even let you borrow it if you want, because I have it to test. So I would let you take it and then give it back to me the next time you saw me. But I don't know when I'll see you next. 240 days on the NFA check. I assume that that's for a Form 1, Brian. Most people do Form 1, their SBRs, and they'll just buy an SBR complete. Because if it were a Form 4, it should take quickly. In fact, one of the places I was just recently talking to, they turned in a Form 4 for a can at 10:30 in the morning, and it was approved at 7:30 that evening. So 9.5 hours or something like that, 10 hours. So 9:30 to 12:30 would be 3, 12:30 to 7:30 would be 5, 8 hours. My math may suck because I'm not good at math. But yeah, Form 4 on Monday of this week, 8-hour approval. Monsieur Becker has arrived. Speaking of cans, he needs to get one. So, yep, that's what we were shooting the breeze with on that stuff. Let's see what else we got going on. I've been busy doing some classes every night this week. Tonight was my first day off, which is why we didn't have a live chat on Wednesday. And then tomorrow is a big, long, like 12-hour day at the range, and then classes every evening next week. So next week's live chat will also be on Friday evening. And then we got our first live fire class in PA the following Saturday. Adam says, what classes? And I know there's a delay, and I don't even know if he's talking to me. Oh, I think he's talking to Scott about a competition in the class, maybe. There's a comment he might be referring to. I will, on the rifle news, I talked to Midwest today. I talked to Pete up there, and the website is correct. There is one left out of the first batch. They were ordering parts for batch number 2 today, and what classes am I taking this week? That's what Adam's asked about. So in Pennsylvania, to be a certified armed security professional, you have to have a license, and the license requires 40 hours of classroom time and 14 hours of range time, and classes are that classroom time. That's what I've been doing this week in the evenings and next week in the evenings. And for the price, I think it was $275 for 54 hours of training. That's a pretty good deal. We did some dry fire stuff yesterday in the classroom with the pistolas. And I finally found out what the qualification was, like what I got to shoot. And I did not have any NRA B-27 targets, which is the big black silhouette, like the little orange circle in the middle, and there's like rings. I mean, they're not really like vital rings. They're just like a bullseye in a silhouette. And you got to get 150 points on it. And since I didn't have one, I used the B8 target, which is a little bullseye. So the 7 ring on the B-27 target is like this big. You know, it's the size of a human torso. 7 ring on a B8 target's about this big. So I just shot it on that and scored a 147 out of 150. And it's timed, and there's not a lot of shots, 25, 15, and 7 yards it is. But I figure if I can do, I have 113 to pass. So I figure if I can do a 147 on a target this big, when the target like triples in size, I should do fine. Andrew, hello, sir. We were just talking about you, talking about the other side, truck gun sling. Speaking of classes, if you buy said rifle, it comes with a free class, either 2-day dynamic carbine or 1-day fish 1. So, as long as you guys brought up classes. My plan is to, in a couple weeks, I'm going to drive to Wisconsin. Going to film a video with the dudes from Midwest about the signature rifle. And while I'm up there, I'm also going to drive north and get a visit in with Criterion Barrels and do a video with them about what they do and who they are, et cetera, et cetera. Becker says a couple of guys he knows bought the rifle. Notice he didn't say, bro, I bought the rifle. Anyway. Stop by and say hi through Michigan and Ohio. Well, I won't really be going through Michigan, but I will be going through Ohio. In fact, I'll be on Interstate 80 all the way across. So if a lunch/dinner coincides with a schedule that would work for you, we certainly could link up and say hello. Same with the Iroquois foreskin there. He could drive down and hit Interstate 80 and stop by for lunch too. Perfect. I'll just have to let you know on my way out or my way back which day it's going to be and what time-ish I'm looking at. And if it works out for you, we'll grab food together. Monsieur Becker, don't know. I maybe 10. I think 10, but don't quote me on that. I saw a picture when they were building them of 6 or 7 of them together, and then I sent a bunch of swag packs and grip stops, and I think there was 10 on the first run, but don't quote me. Oh, and you'll be happy to know, for those of you who are running first wave holsters, the very first wave t-shirt has met with graphic approval. It looks like this, and has like the logo on this sleeve. Came today. I gave it my thumbs up. So when the first wave websites comes out, you get a t-shirt. Perhaps the next run use the Tremis party grips. Nope. There is no way I'm making a fucking pile of those to sell on that rifle. Just not gonna happen. It's labor intensive to make the party grips. And then I'd have to charge Midwest. They'd actually have to pay me money to buy the grips so they can put them on the rifle that has my name on it to sell it. Take it easy, Scott. Any news on the first wave holster I had at the Minuteman seminar? What holster was that? Oh, what the fuck is a party grip? Let me see if I can get you a link that has a picture of the party grip. Resources, known associates. I know who is selling them. Becker has some for sale over at the Ammo Supply Warehouse. Now, how to find it? No clue. Wow, when you go to products, there's ammo, but there's no, what if we do grip? There we go. This one's an AK grip, but the principle's still the same. Let's do. Uh-oh. All right, there is a link to the AK party grip. Although it says Magpul, Mo, AK, AKM, AK-47, AK-74, Tremis, Sure Grip. Sure Grip is not as cool as Party Grip. All right, let me do this then. Tremis. Now I can follow his directions. There we go. That's even better. This link takes you to Ammo Supply Warehouse, and gives links to the party grips and to Gen 3 sling dubers, which is the only place that they're currently in stock because I am out. I actually only have one Gen 4 sling duber left as well. I had two and I sold one today. And really, the only difference, it's not like it, I feel bad calling it a different generation. I mean, it's different, but that's all it is different. It's got a hard Tegris tab instead of a soft webbing tab. So you get less clicky, like if it were bouncing around on the soft one. And you get a bunch of cool colors. Andrew, no, the party grip is the sugar cookie. So sugar cooking is the verb. I sugar cookie the grip, or it's been sugar cookied. And then the noun is it's a party grip. I didn't name it. It was one of the gals that works for Becker. She called it that because it reminded her of like a disco ball, because all the little carbide silica facets in the grit like would reflect light. So it was a party ball. So it kind of stuck as a party grip. Oh, Steven's asking about the retention holster. So it's called the Pantac. And at some point they will be available. Mike just got hang tight. This one does not have the hood on it. The hood was salvaged off of this to put on the one that you saw, Stephen. But it is a half pancake, half taco holster, so that's why it's a Pantac. It's got a QLS on the back and a bolt set up to bolt on a hood. So yes, they will be available. If you want one, it'll be like a custom shop thing at this point. So reach out to me. This one's for an M&P if you happen to have an M&P. But that's the guy you're talking about. It won't be available in AOR1, but it will be available in other stuff. And no, I don't know what it'll cost. How about a Tremis battle rifle? Damn, Willie. So there's the thing. If a ton of people bought the 5.56 gun and Midwest said, hey, let's do a 308, a limited run 308. I wouldn't have it set up as a battle rifle. I would put a stainless barrel in it for precision stuff because that's how I use my 308. So it wouldn't really be, I wouldn't want it for like a high rate of fire. I'd want it for a precision gas gun. It'd be great, super great if this pistol brace thing gets finally settled and pistol braces are good to go. And then Magpul would start making pistol braces again. And man, it'd be awesome if they made it in tan just so it would match. And then we could do a 10.5-inch Tremis Dynamic Signature pistol with the Magpul BTR brace. And then you could SBR it if you wanted to go that route or not. I don't remember. That'd be pretty neat too. Also, looking at some point having a Tremis Dynamics sling. But all the sewers I know are like way backed up and don't have time to prototype me out some shit. So I don't know when or if that'll be happening. Will Crutcher says Form 1, all the things. Actually, it seems like during that little amnesty thing would have been a great time to just free Form 1 every lower you owned. Apparently, I had to send a picture of it in, like already set up though as a pistol, which technically is supplying evidence that you're currently breaking the law. So that's a bit suspicious. But it would have been a good time to do all that. I'll just pay my $200 for my 3 SBRs that are here. Andrew says, what would you want your sling to be? Well, it would be 1-inch webbing. It would have a padded section, a short padded section, because the more padding, the less adjustment the adjustment has. It would have a tab for quick adjustment while you're wearing it. And it would have on the padded section on the outside a 3/4 inch row of molly webbing with laser cut holes in it to accommodate a built-in sling duber. And that would be it. Oh, Adam, that was awesome. 5 free stamps with just pics of the serial number. Yeah, I didn't look into it a whole lot, but someone said, oh, yeah, you got to show it's already configured as a pistol. So I don't even know if that's true. I just go and buy what the scuttlebutt said on the interwebs. Oh, also, I got to remember to do, I'm going to do this Sunday. Keep your eyes peeled Sunday. Going to offer a workshop package sale. I thought about this driving home from the range today, and I meant to do it when I got back to the house. I was busy and probably wouldn't have got to it anyway. But I'm going to do a thing where you can, you know how I have like the Warrior Lodge where you pay a certain amount and you get all the training that you could possibly want. You pay $100 a month in the Patreon. If you pay $25 a month, you get 3 free training days. I thought about doing a workshop thing because we've got a bunch of workshops scheduled this year. The first one starting a week from tomorrow, where you buy this package and you get all the workshops. Not any of the full-blown classes. So like we have a fish workshop, shooting a moving pistol, shooting a moving carbine, cover clinics, the master class, a nods workshop, low light workshop, pistol, low light workshop, carbine. So a ton of workshops. Don't know what price I would charge. Just the workshop package. Bill Crutcher says the padding on the BFG is too long. Agreed. It also, their padding, they put inside a piece of tubular webbing. And tubular webbing has, like it's not round, it's kind of oval shape. It's got 2 distinct edges. And the sharp one, for right-handers, they put on the side so the sharp edge rests against your neck. I may have just rubbed the microphone, so sorry. The padding in the Goober sling is closed cell foam, and they wrap it in tweave, which is a real soft, stretchy stuff. I don't know. I haven't worn mine out yet, but it's not the most durable. I was thinking maybe like closed cell padding with 500D Cordura wrapped around it and then sewn through the middle. And that would put the 2 things over top and then put a stitch so it wouldn't slide around on the padding. And then over top of the seam, so where we put our piece of 3/4 inch webbing that I laser cut holes in. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. All right, you heard Andrew. A couple months, we'll be looking at prototyping out a sling and maybe doing a run of them. And it'll come with a free built-in sling duber. Yeah, kind of the sling I'm looking at. If anybody has been to a class where I've been at in the last probably 7 or 8 months, I've had a modified goober sling, and pretty much that design, changing the padding a little bit, but the other things that I added, probably shortening the padding another 2 inches, and then the modifications that I made or had John made to the sling, it'd be like that, just not with tweave, probably with Cordura. I just guessed Cordura. I hadn't tried it, so I do have some. I have some material downstairs in my office. Cry Precision Epsilon is the type of material. I don't remember what it feels like anymore. I got it in a trade from a dude, and I got, I don't know, it's a big chunk. I could probably make a fucking shelter out of it, but it's thin and soft. It's not very coarse against the skin. Just don't know how durable it would be. It's been 2 years since I even touched it. I have to dig that out and see what I think of that. Oh, Mr. Foreskin, that's actually not a bad idea. Blackbeard battery needs a slot for the Allen key to adjust the laser. Like if it fit inside the battery, like slid up in it, or yeah, it wouldn't be bad. And I bought on Amazon some cheap, like screwdriver handled I think it's a 2 millimeter, it might be a 1.5 millimeter Allen wrench. That's the adjuster. I think I paid like $3 a piece, and I bought one for every loaner. So now when I hand someone a Blackbeard at Fish to borrow, and they open it up, there's the battery, the bolt carrier, and in the little mesh pocket is the adjustment tool. Having a little, I guess it's a dark rum and Coke. I think it is called Walk the Plank. Dark rum, and the Coke is Coca-Cola spiced. It's okay. I think it says it's raspberry spiced. I think there's clove is one of the spices. Pretty tasty though. What else is going on? I started accumulating some photographs of some first wave holsters. Maybe, possibly next week, there will be some work done on the first wave website where the t-shirt will be available, but so will all of the shade holsters, which is right now you can only buy them at one of 5 gun stores, California, Virginia, Pennsylvania, Montana, and in Illinois. There's a shop in each one of those places that has them on the wall, but we might be doing them on the website. So that was the other near plans. So I gotta make myself a note. Make workshop package. Notes. Make workshop package. Oh, look at that. Andrew just sent me a link for some tweave. Nice. No AOR, but I know AOR tweave exists because I have it on my Goober sling. And I should take this tomorrow. My Eagle Industries hand warmer, like quarterbacks wear, it's got like a waistband and a buckle, and then it's fleece line. You put your hands in it. It's like a tube. I have one of those. The outside. It is also made of tweave, and it too is AOR too. But finding any material on that is rough. Yeah, Stephen, I know what that's like. I tried to teach less classes and ended up with more. Oh, that was something else. So we're talking. Oh, yes, gear. So if you guys, I might be able to get you a picture. Let me see if I can. Get you a picture. Fucking Instagram doesn't let you save pictures. All right, what if I do it over here? I wanted to share a photo with you guys. Oh, I think I can do it from here. What if I do? Damn it. It goes back to that. Now, over on the 0241 Tactical Instagram page is a smock light. So it's like a little heavier than a BDU jacket. It's got a liner and a hood. And it is in U.S. Forces, the temperate, the transitional pattern, U.S. Forces transitional pattern. And it's mine. Like, he shipped it out today. Took the photo, put the photo up, and shipping it to me. I can screenshot it, but because I have multiple monitors running, when I share the photo, it's going to show everything in this picture about yay big. Unless then I open it in Photoshop, and I have to open Creative Cloud, Photoshop. Where the fuck is Photoshop? There it is. I got to open Photoshop. Probably crashed a fucking laptop because too many things going on. Just my luck. There's the print screen button. Yeah. Well, son of the bitch. So now it's on my clipboard, which doesn't help me put it anywhere where you can see it. But I didn't not know that there was a snipping tool. My Chromebook had it, but my Windows 7 machine did not allow me to. I've never seen that. I can't say. Does Windows 10 have it? Like, the laptop here is Windows 11. I still got to save it somewhere so that I can load it to Restream, because Restream does not let me paste. It just asks where I want to upload it from. Done. File. Save a copy. JPEG. Desktop. Untitled one is fine. Now I can open a Restream. I know you're all like, man, what the fuck is he doing? I'm getting there. And upload a picture. Where do I want to upload it from? The desktop. Failed to upload the overlay. Failed to refresh token. What the fuck? Just upload the motherfucking picture. Well, apparently it will not let me now upload. studio-backend.restream.io/images overlays token error. Yeah, when did Windows start offering the snippet tool? I can post the IG link. I think. There we go. Just doesn't give you a cool photo. Oh, fuck. It keeps logging me out of the chat. It did it in Windows 7? I never saw anything in Windows 7 that allowed it. My Chromebook had a button on it. Like there was a little hard key that would let you'd hit the button and then you just drag it to whatever part you wanted to snip and done. I thought that was pretty slick. But Chromebook doesn't let you edit videos, so I had to actually go back and buy a fucking Windows machine. Hell yeah, the smock is sweet. U.S. Forces. I have some 500D Cordura here in U.S. Forces, and it absolutely is the best Cordura that we have for still acting like camouflage underdogs. Adam says Chromebooks are gay. Man, I love my Chromebook. I would use it that's all I would use if I could edit videos on it. Or I could just stop making videos. It was so much more quick and nimble than every PC I've owned. Sad, my $240 Samsung Chromebook does everything quicker than my $1,200 laptop that I'm on right now. Except, Photoshop and video editing, because they don't run on a Chrome OS. But anywho, that's the other piece of gear coming this way. I am going to have to film a video, speaking of videos, because what is it, the 22nd of March? So next Saturday, I think. Is it Saturday or Sunday is the end of the month? We need a March product of the month. There's a couple of things in the running, new things I have here that I've been checking out. There's two of them on screen right now: the Combat Art Truck Sling and the Travis Dynamic Signature Rifle. I don't know which one's going to make product of the month for March, though. I'll have to figure it out. IT support. I'd probably hire a web designer before I hired an IT guy. Which I won't hire a web designer either. I won't spend any money that I don't have to. It already costs too much to do, well, everything. All right, well, I got 8:53. You guys, I had no questions. No questions in on the Facebooks about stuff. So if you guys don't have questions, then I'm going to punch out here in a minute because I got to get ready for a pistol qualification tomorrow, and I got to drive like an hour and a half to get there. I got to go to a prison. It's at a range that's at a prison. And I'm like an hour and a half away. And I've never been there. Shocker. I've never been to the prison. But I got to go up there with at least one gun. I'm probably going to bring three and, backup. A duplicate of the gun I'm using. I'm going to use a macro, the one I use at class, and then I'll have my carry gun as a backup. And I'm going to bring a Glock 19 because there's a girl in my class who was struggling to find a holster for her gun that she just got. And I said, well, I don't have a holster for it, but I have a holster for a Glock 19. I'll loan you the holster and the gun. So I'm going to bring that in case she needs it. And a rifle, because I ain't going anywhere without a rifle. When I'm doing all this, I'm going to the prison with them. But at any rate, since I got to go do that early in the morning, I figured that no point in hanging around here all evening. The shirt, I will put it on the First Wave website the moment the First Wave website is live. It'll be the very first product before I even put up holsters. And like the whole name First Wave comes from something, and that something has this little guy in it too. So that was the reason that was the shirt. It's going to be an inexpensive shirt. This first one I got on like one of the cheaper shirts, and it's a little heavier weight, and it's not as awesome as like a tri blend, but it keeps the price down. So it'll probably be the something teen dollars. I want to say the prototype was, I think I paid like $14 for it. And they give me like $2 off when I buy one for myself to try out. I can do like 3 items a month at a couple dollar discount. So like $16. I won't make anything off of it. It's just the shirt. But yeah, as soon as the First Wave website goes live, the shirt will be on it. And it'll be under $20. Nope, it is not from a corn video. 500 rounds of HST, 147 grain. That was a good deal that you shared with me. All right, so anyhow, it's almost been an hour. I got shit to do tomorrow. We're kind of running out of stuff to talk about. There's still one Travis Dynamic Signature Rifle available on Midwest Industries website. You all should go buy that. Well, one of you should go buy that. I guess you all can't really go buy it. If I was really good at marketing, I would have put a link, but I'm not. And I'm actually clicking to go get one now. Complete Firearm Special Edition. Yes, I'm 18 years old. All right, there's a link to the rifle if you hadn't figured it out yet. If somebody buys one tonight and sends me a message saying that they bought one tonight, I'll double the free class offer. But I got 9 o'clock. Someone's got 3 hours. And they'll get 2 free classes out of it. I even let him pick the second one. It doesn't have to be dynamic carbine or fish. All right. I'm out of here. You all enjoy. And I will see you all next Friday. Next week will be Friday as well because my last day of class is Thursday. So I'll see you all next Friday. Cool.